All right, I won't edit this because I can't be asked. But I'm gonna try my best. Before I start with what this title is about or something, just hope you had a good day. Hope you're doing well and you are with people you love. And boom, that's that's the intro. But yeah, being life in your 20s, start of my 20s. You know, I turned 20 and it was very stressful. You know, you start thinking about, okay, now you're becoming an adult. Because here in Norway, you're an adult when you're 20, no, when you're 18. And that's in a lot of other countries as well, I think. But when you're told you're an adult when you're 18, it doesn't hit as well. Like, you don't feel like an adult, and it is like it's a 18, it's the number 18. So when it starts getting 20 to 0, that's when it kind of feels like you're starting to become a somewhat an adult, and then like the number gets a bit bigger, and yeah, you get the two number, the number two on your age. That gets, a bit stressful sometimes. And right now, I am, done with high school. I have been done with high school for 2 years now. And, bro, I think 2 years. I think so. And that's what I was about to say. Time flies. Like, holy shit. Time flies like this, man. And it still has, like, some, even though you haven't had the best days and all that shit, it still have been, like, crazy fast. And yeah, you can't take sometimes for granted. I say these things every goddamn day that you have to get better, Elias, by being more productive when you get home from training and towards the evening and night. Right just before this, I didn't do shit. I've just been chilling and eating, and that's it. That's really it. Just been on this phone. Just been on this phone. And right after this, I will try to look at this phone for as little as possible tonight. Make that as a challenge for myself. I really want to be less on that phone. So, because even though you get some sort of dopamine and you get kind of relaxed, that's just your hormones or whatever. Feeling at ease from all the things you see and watch, and when you don't are on your phone, you feel like you're missing out, or you feel like yeah, you don't get enough information about everything, and that gets you stressed. But the feel nothing can like beat a day where you haven't been on your phone at all. Like, that's the best feeling ever. Or like a feeling that you haven't been on your phone a lot. That's one of the best feelings ever. I'm gonna try for the rest of the weekend to be a lot less on my phone and try to analyze or just sum up how it feels and all that. I'm gonna be at the summer house for this weekend with my little brother. We're gonna chill. But then it's very easy to be on your phone when you're when you're there, and it feels like a vacation and you can just relax. But honestly, bro, I have been doing that and relaxing too much now, and really shouldn't do that. I will go to a seminar tomorrow, and then I will train right afterwards. And then I will try to may do something, because Like, eating takes a lot of time of my day because I eat a lot of food, and there's yeah, it's just disappointing, really, being too much on that damn phone. That's what a lot of people are struggling. They don't even know they're struggling, but it's just very annoying when you later realize that issue and then it's already too late because you've already wasted so many hours in just being on that phone. But yeah, I'm gonna try seriously now doing that because I told myself I was going to look on some school things at 4, and that turned into 5, and now it's 18:30. Just laid in bed, not doing a thing. That's also like what it's like to be in your 20s if you're in the position that I am in, sort of. I mean, I have done a lot of different things that a lot of people haven't done, which is pretty cool, and I'm thankful for that. But still, it's a bit of a up and down. Very effective in a period, like a period of time, and then drops down, like for now, and yeah, and being productive, man. That's my ideology. So when I get through with this, no, not when I get through, but when I'm finished with this video, I will then try to maybe play some guitar, read some of the book, try to have some music on because that helps a bit and it makes it a bit easier. Be finished with the no, just have to read up on some stuff before the seminar tomorrow. Just be ready for that. But come on, Elias, you can do more. And this is also the issue, like being in your 20s, you're in this period where you just you should do more and all that and blah 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 blah, and you should do your thing. Like, if you take away the fear and all that, and the fear of failing and all that stuff, like do your thing, just do your thing. Really, it couldn't be more simple. And then when I talk about just doing a lot of try to do a lot of different things and don't care what other people tell you or tell you what to do or judge, but listen when they try to help at least. And what I don't know what the series is called, but it was on Apple, the series on the platform Apple TV. I did a free monthly subscription because I can't pay every month, but they said somewhat like be curious, not judgmental. So every time you get information and all blah, 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 be curious about that, not try to judge. You get feedback, try to take it somewhat in a good way. Sometimes you will get hate, and feedback and hate, two different things, man. Two different things. Feedback are somewhat useful. Hate, no. So, and there a lot of people miscommunicate a lot of different terms, just like feedback and hate and all that. And yeah, it's just very annoying. But yeah, as I was saying with the phone, and why I include the phone so much in this video is because it plays a super big role in our day-to-day lives. And when I am so on social media, yeah, thousands of videos when I try and motivate you towards day trading, crypto, being rich all the time. You know, women don't want poor people, poor guys. They don't want people who don't earn 5 million a year or a month. And that me saying that tells you that even though you're scrolling and getting that information of 10 seconds, it is drilled in your head, or it's drilled in mine, and it keeps on, it stays with you. Just like, and that makes you paranoid about, oh, maybe I should talk to her. Oh no, wait. She will figure out how much money I earn, and then she won't be with me because I don't have too much money. Wow. And that shouldn't be the case at all. Maybe she is that type of girl, maybe she isn't. Most of the girls aren't that way. But it's drilled, and it's been said so many times in front of the screen, and all these people who know all these things are so sure when they say it that it sounds real, and it sounds like a fact, which is sometimes isn't at all. And that can be problematic when you're in your 20s and you want to get successful. You want to have everything figured out. You don't want to be you don't want to be like lost, which is sort of what the 20s should be. But if you have all these stresses and pushes, and I feel like from when we were teenage people, we have been pushed towards this and that. And when I was little, I didn't have the phone a lot, mostly gaming and being outside with my friends. And that was the true, that was a true childhood. Like, that was just gaming and being on your phone. I see my smallest brothers, and they're on their phone all the time, and it shouldn't be like that. And they get influenced by people they shouldn't be influenced by, and just it's going to be a bad path towards adulthood. And I have been um, somewhat affected by the phone from like age of maybe 11, 12, or a bit older. And I already and like I have a problem with the phone. Then imagine the problem the younger people will have when they get into the adulthood and they have all this information. And yeah, it's gonna be an issue. It's definitely gonna be an issue. People will be less human, I think. And I don't think that's not good. It's just not good, really. It's it's a bit annoying that me, like me, or like most of the population can't do anything about it, because people don't have the strength. I'm not trying to sound like a hypocrite, because I'm literally posting this on YouTube, and I have an issue with the phone. I have been honest with that, and I have an issue with the phone, and I am posting on social. Yeah, I am posting on social media and all that. I'm just trying to be. I'm just trying to be the guy that's worth, or um, worth watching, or that you get some sort of use or some sort of good information from. Not like these all these dopamine videos and all that shenanigans, you know. I want to be the person to watch that's good for you. That's sort of the thing I want to go for. I mean, I do post pump videos, and that can be somewhat misleading to people and be a bit stressful, but that's not what I wish to do. I want to promote being in the gym and being healthy and being in training. I mean, I don't, and I have at times, like, not being the best example in that I eat a shit ton of food, for example. But that's also an issue. That's obviously a problem I have to work with, but I can't right now. So yeah, and it's easy to say I can't and blah blah blah, but I also want to eat a lot because I want to also be a bit, bigger, and yeah, I don't know. And that's also one of the things in your 20s. The I don't know. I don't know. I have no clue what I will do with my life. I mean, I have some dreams and goals for sure. And I think almost everybody can have had that dream of being an actor. I have that dream. I really want to do that. And I have done some sort of things in that vicinity or in that area of acting. And it's very fun. I enjoy it a lot. And I want to do more. But it's easier said than done. And when you get the rejections all the time, it can be very it's tough, and you start second guessing, maybe second guessing yourself, and like, is this worth it and all that, and then you be on your phone and you see a 14-year-old having a good success in the movie job in acting, and then you like, oh, maybe I'm too old for this, maybe I am. And then just start all this. And I mean, I am trying to get my, I think in English, or you say GPA or whatever, I'm just trying to get my grades up, and I am now taking a year study just to get some points on that as well. But it's stressful, I do have some sort of idea of what I want to do in my life, but I still have to improve my grades for like at least 2 years, and that's somewhat stressing to talk about, and all that. It's very stressful to like think, oh wow, 2 more years of this, and all that. But one day at a time, man. You don't have to do all those 2 years in this. I mean, the time goes like this, but a day goes a day at a time, a second goes a second, a minute goes a minute. And being so stressful every time and every day it's not good for you. I've seen what it does to people, and it's not nice. So you have to live in those moments. And yeah, I mean, it's also been like when you're stressed about not being everywhere, which is a bit crazy to think, but I think, wow, okay, I want to be in America right now. I want to be in New York right now. I want to be in Spain right now. I want to be everywhere. Easier said than done, obviously, but like, I want to be everywhere. I don't want to miss out on anything. That's like the thought, and that gets you stressed out, and it's It's a bit crazy. But life is beautiful, but you also need to, it's not just beautiful, it's not just bad, it's all in one. And life is very unfair. There's a lot of terrible people out there. I have mentioned this before. I mean, you can meet the most loveliest person that hasn't done anything wrong, that suddenly gets killed or mugged and robbed. And then where's the beautiful? Where's the fairness? Where is it? So life is unfair. It is. I mean, look at the situation in the world. Like the the thing about having one life really like sets how sets like the limit, or it tells you how unfair life is. I mean, I'm not trying to get too deep in that right now. That's maybe a thing to talk about for another time. But there are like kids that are their lives are being ended. Like imagine you when you were a kid that your life would be ended like this because of, I don't know, war, or just yeah, or because of something that that has happened. And it's just not fair, you know it's not fair at all. A terrible person can have all the money in the world, and the greatest person can have nothing, and yet still be happy. As I said also before, money doesn't need to be the goal for happiness, and it isn't. It isn't. It can definitely make your life more comfortable, but it won't make you happier. I mean, I'm not a millionaire, so I can't really say it, but based on what I have read and experienced, or like heard, it doesn't buy happiness. So, yeah. But yeah, man, life is a bitch. But and it's unfair, and it's unpredictable, which is why everything is beautiful. I mean, there's a lot of people. I read a book, and it was about a person dying, being grateful and all that for everything, and that everything turned more beautiful when that person knew they were not going to live anymore, and that they have had like I'm not sure how long, but half a year maybe, and everything just turned more beautiful. Every detail, every small detail, and yeah, I'm just going off on every different like theme and whatever. Maybe I will talk about this another time as well. I mean, Jesus Christ, over 20 minutes already. Holy. Hey, if you guys have a podcast I can join, jeez. Or like a podcast people that I can collab with, come on, dude. But yeah, being in your 20s, I will try and make another video about this, because it was very nice to get something out. Maybe you can relate, maybe you can get some helpful information about this as well. I mean, yeah, being in your 20s, man, I think that's probably, yeah, it's the most, and that's also why it's stressful. It's probably the most important decade. Is that decade? It's the most important 10 years of your life, I assume. I mean, it's not a fact. I don't know, but I would think that it is. And if you think like you have been slacking off in your 20s, I mean, there's no deadline. So what I'm trying to say here is that, let's say you have wasted your 20s already. As I said, everybody has their own not deadline, but timeline. So there's really not any time or any age where it's too late to do anything. I mean that when it comes to physical and those things, maybe, but like dreams or whatever, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Yep, yeah, my desk is a mess. It is a mess. So I will try. Yeah, no, I won't clean this up. I probably won't. Just a bunch of adult letters, dude. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope, as I said, you're maybe feeling a bit better somehow. I don't know. Maybe if not, leave a comment of what I should talk about. But yeah, I will post a video tomorrow as well. We'll see what the topic will be there. And yeah, I hope you had a good day. I hope you will have a good day. I wish you all the best. And I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.